Just a quick reminder guys, these narrations are best enjoyed with headphones on. Hey everyone, to commemorate the 16th anniversary of the day that my past, present and future changed, I review a classic from the GameCube era. Does this game have what it takes to get to the top of the Summer Game Pass rankings at this late stage? Or should this game be left in the pages of history? Let's find out. Well everyone, I was going to do a double bill of games I remember playing before my accident in 2004, but something happened that derailed those plans. This is precisely what's happened. I was walking along Beli with my dog. Unfortunately, I tripped over a low root and my weaker arm fell on another root. Well, I'm now nursing a double fracture of my forearm. As you could probably tell, I've been sent home with the pandemic being as it is. Well, I think I'm well enough to write reviews again. However, physically, I will be in a cast for 8 weeks. Yes, sucks, I know, but if it has to be done, it has to be done. With formalities aside, let's get on with this review. Sonic Adventure is one of the first series of Sonic games to be truly rendered in 3D. The first entry to the series was originally released from 1998 for the ill-fated Sega DreamCast. Such members of the community described the game as a tech demo for the Dreamcast, as it has shown the world what the Dreamcast is capable of. As I've said before, this was the very first game of the Sonic series, which was rendered in 3D. In the waning months to the end of the Dreamcast life cycle, Sega made this game as a last-ditch attempt to save the console. Obviously, you know exactly how well that went. After the Dreamcast failed, the game was ported to the Nintendo's lunchbox-sized gaming system, the GameCube. The story takes place in Central City, which is based around the streets of San Francisco. A long-time antagonist, Dr. Eggman, has infiltrated a high-security Guardian Unit of the Nations, or GUN, facility, seeking the ultimate weapon. The weapon that he found was the self-proclaimed ultimate lifeform, Shadow the Hedgehog. Fun fact guys, did you know that Shadow the Hedgehog was created to give a yin-yang feel to the franchise, who claimed to have a weapon on board a space colony? All that was required was the 7 Chaos Emeralds to power it. Shadow then goes into the city stealing a Chaos Emerald, and as Speedy Blue's protagonist Sonic is blamed for it. It's up to Sonic and his friends to clear his name and to put a stop to Dr. Eggman's plan and save the world. The accessibility scores are as follows. Right, to kick off proceedings, visibility, give it 7. For the majority of the game, it is playable for a player with a visual impairment. However, the treasure hunting stages is where the shortfalls lie. When you're hunting the pieces of the Master Emerald and the shard you're looking for is getting close, an indicator should start to beep. The color of the indicator shows how close the shard you're looking for. It ranges from green to quite close, for red to very close. As you may have known by now, red and green is a definite no-no when it comes to colorblind players. However, the rate of the beeping and pulsing of the icon should be an indicator. However, a more colorblind friendly palette would have made this game so much easier to play for a player with a visual impairment. This game has subtitles during cutscenes, however, this feature does not affect in-game dialogue. However, subtitles are still shown in tutorial message. The dialogue is not that important, so this game can be quite easily played with a player with a hearing impairment, but subtitles for support for the in-game dialogue would be excellent. Next up in the proceedings, mobility, give it 7. Although you can't redefine nor customize the controls, this game is fairly easy to play for a player with a mobility impairment. This game requires a single analog stick to move, as the camera follows the character as you turn. However, even the simplest things like customizable controls outside of the Xbox Accessories app would be a welcome addition to the game. Last but certainly not least, gameplay, give it 10. This game is probably one of the best Dreamcast era 3D Sonic games I ever came across. I remember playing this game to death before my accident, like 1 maybe 2 years before it. This game got me into the Sonic franchise. For a Dreamcast game, this game is fairly decent. The game's Shower Garden mechanic adds a little extra lifespan into the game as you incentivizes you to replay certain levels to gain various chaos drives or animals to raise your chow. Also, each and every level that you play during story mode has additional challenges like how collect 150 rings. The graphics still hold up when compared to other games from the Xbox backwards compatibility library. Speaking of which, this game is 100% backwards compatible on your Xbox consoles, even the Series X. In summary, Sonic Adventure 2 is a classic in its own right. If you're a Sonic the Hedgehog fan looking for a cheap Sonic game to play to get you excited for Colors Ultimate, releasing on September 7th or 3rd if you're buying the Digital Deluxe Edition, this game is under a tenner, and the overall score is 80%. See you guys in the next review. Spartan Commander 1990 out. Roll out, Spartan Legion!